Welcome to our Lebanon channel. For today's video I will introduce you to the 25 best tourist attractions in Lebanon. 1. Baalbek. An ethnological city and a wonderful tourist attractions. Baalbek is situated in Lebanon Bekaa Valley and contains priceless paragons of Lebanese fortunes. Amongst the constructions, the Temple of Bacchus is the finest reserved old shrine with lofty towers. Another renowned tourist attraction is the Temple of Jupiter with its enormous columns. Yearly, the area arranges Baalbek International Festival, which is patronized by international organizations and artists to work on the remains of the medieval city. The neighboring green lands and farms also make up for a wonderful open-air experience. 2. National Museum of Beirut. The National Museum of Beirut is the most important museum protection the archaeology and paleontology of Old Lebanon. It was outlined in a French-motivated style and was formally opened to travelers in 1942. The museum reserves over 100,000 antiquities, statues and relics dating back to the prehistoric and medieval eras. It exhibits its displays in a sequential circuit according to the changes of dynasties and past communities. The key attractions from the museum's collection incorporate Phoenician sculptures and Byzantine gold ornaments. For the vandalism caused by the World Wars, it has gone through some reconstructions. 3. The Cedars. Familiar as the pride and sign of the Lebanese heritage, the Cedars is a sequence of large jungles situated in the snowy mountains of Bisihare. The wood of these forests has been utilized for thousands of years and is thought to be sacred. This past World Heritage Site provides wonderful sightseeing and bird-observing panoramas. Encompassing the forest is the wonderful Kardisha Valley, which offers tremendous chances for hiking and skiing. The village has provided present-day tourist provisions incorporating a luxurious intercontinental hotel as well as campsites. 4. Byblos. It is amongst the most ancient town in the world that has uninterruptedly populated over the years. It is recommended to be the first ever town constructed under the Phoenician dynasty and is a World Heritage Site now. So, now it's a wonderful tourist attractions in Lebanon. The city brags about the affluent history and is a significant archaeological site. The relics of Crusader Castle are a wonderful tourist attraction where people can stroll around the cobblestone paths and old stone residences. Byblos is a coastal fishing area and also serves as a cozy tiny harbor highly renowned for its seafood and eateries. 5. The Corniche. It is a famous boardwalk region expanding about 5 kilometers and is located along Beirut's shoreline. The town's major boulevard runs alongside this esplanade, and the iconic Raouche Rock arching out in the remote sea offer a wonderful picnic spot for families, couples and travelers. Fringed by rich green fences and palm trees, the Corniche is a magnificent spot for joggers, strollers as well as tourists seeking for Lebanese eateries. They also pass time at the neighboring Luna amusement park to try pole fishing and other exciting activities. 6. Beit ed-Din. Founded in the 19th century on a mountain around a little town, Beit ed-Din is an attractive palace and an amazing instance of the Lebanese architecture. With its elaborately adorned courtyards and roofs, the palace mirrors upon the palatial lifestyles of its ancient kings. Parallel to this mountainous city is sheer valleys and wonderful gorges which provide scenic looks for the traveling groups of tourists. This wonderful tourist attractions in Lebanon also arranges the yearly summer Beit ed-Din festival, which is attended by thousands of admirers. 7. Kardisha Valley. Sometimes named the Holy Valley for its ultimate religious importance, Kardisha Valley is a gorge engraved by the Kardisha River. It has protected Christian monastic groups for millennia and is of old conventional significance to the Christians still residing there. It was also enlisted to the list of World Heritage Sites in 1998. Kardisha Valley is encompassed by the jungles of cedar woods and with snow-covered cliffs on either side. It is a nice spot for outdoor holiday and wilderness feelings. Hiking, photography, summer sports, and pilgrimages are the most important activities in the region. 8. Tyre. Situated in the southern area of the country, Tyre is a little city initially established on stone base formations that reflects the old remains of a wonderful business center. It is an ancient Phoenician town and is renowned for its conventional sites incorporating relics, Roman theatres, and seaports dating back to as far back as 2750 BC. Now, Tyre is a busy port city with all the facilities of a present-day arrangement, and it's also a wonderful tourist attractions in Lebanon. It is populated by about 0.2 million inhabitants and is a beloved tourist destination in the area. 9. Lake Karaun. A man-made reservoir, the Lake Karaun is the biggest freshwater water body in Lebanon. It is seen in the southern portion of the Bekaa Valley and was built with the construction of the Litani River Dam. However, the lake does not grant natives to swim in the water. What you can do as an alternative is to explore the lake via a boat tour or take a walk along the lake. You can also relish a mouth-watering lunch of fresh seafood in one of the eateries in the region. 10. Our Lady of Nuria. Another Marian shrine traveled by pilgrims, Our Lady of Nuria is also mentioned as Our Lady of Light. The monastery is concealed in the mountain peaks of Hamat in Lebanon. Because of its position, Our Lady of Nuria also provides a stunning look of the ocean. In this place, you can see a moment of tranquility as you gaze at the serene charm below you. 11. Chawan Waterfall. Another concealed treasure in Lebanon, the Chawan Waterfall in Nar Ibrahim is a must-see for travelers. The transparent natural waters of the Chawan Waterfall will reinvigorate you after a lengthy road tour and a hike. Chawan Waterfall is heaven to satisfy one's thirst for uncommon natural charm. 12. Raush Pigeon Rocks. The Raush Pigeon Rocks is one of the natural marvels and a wonderful tourist attraction you can see in Lebanon. A breathtaking set of rocks, the Raush Pigeon Rocks invite travelers as they appear in Lebanon's epicenter town. Tourists to the rocks can appreciate the sea and the rocks while taking a walk along the Corniche. Tourists can enjoy an eye-catching sunset at the Raush Pigeon Rocks. 13. Our Lady of Lebanon. Marian Shrine in Lebanon, Our Lady of Lebanon is a beloved pilgrimage spot in the country. The church is situated in Harissa, which is a mountain village in the north of Beirut. It is possessed by the Maronite Church in Lebanon and observes the first Sunday of May as its feast day. Established in 1904, Our Lady of Lebanon is a 15-ton bronze sculpture with an 8.5-meter height and extended hands towards Beirut. A cable car connects the region to the shore of the Belvedere. 14. Hamra Street. One of the major streets in Beirut, Lebanon, Hamra is fringed with cafes, eateries, theaters, and universities. Hamra Street is your opportunity to get familiar with the Lebanese Champs-Élysées. Several of the most distinguished universities seen along this street are the American University of Beirut and the Lebanese American University. Moreover, the street is the place of the Hamra Streets Festival, which is observed in autumn each year. The Hamra Streets Festival is a traditional celebration which objects to accentuate the artistic and cultural medley of the Lebanese. There are adorned floats, festival parades, dances, concerts, street art exhibition, and fireworks displayed during this carnival. 15. Bartara Gorge Waterfall. Found in 1952, the Bartara Gorge Waterfall in Tanorin is another must-see spot and a magnificent tourist attractions in Lebanon. It is thought to be one of the most charming waterfalls in the world. Besides the beautiful waterfall and its fresh waters where you can enjoy a dip, the Bartara Gorge Waterfall brags about natural rock developments which geologists think were developed millions of years ago. Actually, it is also named the Three Bridges Chasm because of the three bridges suspending above the limestone cave thought to have prevailed since the time when dinosaurs existed. Now, the Bartara Gorge Waterfall is often visited by hikers and travelers who wish to capture this panoramic Lebanese charm. 16. Jeta Grotto. On top of the list for each tourist to Lebanon is the Jeta Grotto. You cannot tell you were in Lebanon until you have traveled this grotto in Jeta, a city right outside of Lebanon's epicenter town, Beirut. An area of cultural and historical significance, the Jeta Grotto was found first in 1836 by Reverend William Thompson. It was ruined during the Lebanese Civil War in 1978 and was opened again in 1995. In spite of this, the Jeta Grotto maintained its natural rock development which is left unharmed. The grotto attracts visitors with its naturally developed stalagmites and stalactites lining the huge cave. 17. Roman baths. If you are wondering what to find in Beirut that will deceive its Roman roots, the Berytus located in the center of downtown Beirut will not frustrate. An old thermae, the spot was a meeting place for all Roman people in the town and was separated into 4 divisions. One of these divisions is today the place of artistic concerts and performances, while the rest is today a Mediterranean garden and one of the leading tourist spots in Lebanon. 18. Sursok Museum. The Sursok Museum, situated in the Akrifi, which is one of the most ancient residential districts in Lebanon, is amongst the best art places to find in Beirut. Mainly a backer of contemporary art and also several concurrent displays. The museum is located in the past residential villa of Beirut aristocrat Nicholas Sursok. While the different displays are surely an appeal, the spacious mansions on the street constructed in the style of Lebanese outstanding architecture will surely blow your mind. 19. Tourist Landmark of Resistance. This is a wartime museum and one of the most famous Beirut tourist destinations. Run by the dominating militia of Hezbollah, the museum highlights uneven views of history but is even now a significant site to travel in order to achieve a real perception of the spot. Situated in the village of Imlita, about 3 hours away from Beirut, the museum contains a bunker utilized by the Hezbollah and also a subterranean tunnel in use during the war. 20. Beirut Souks. Souk means bazaar in Arabic. The souks in the town are several of the most amusing sights in Beirut owing to the striking and distinctive items they vend. The modern part of the bazaar contains the world's leading luxury brands, but travelers should certainly check out the Souk al-Ahad, which is one of the most wonderful spots to explore in Beirut if you are seeking for a memento. You can see all types of attires, ornaments, furniture, and lamps in these places for prices that you can haggle with amiable Lebanese vendors. 21. Muhammad Al-Amin Mosque. Beirut sightseeing is not fulfilled without a trip of the Blue Masjid, constructed in 2008 and a wonderful example of postmodern Middle East architecture. The Zakhrafat inside the mosque is intricate and attractive, and the aesthetically adorned interiors and carved walls are accessible to the general people. Once a little prayer corner, the Sunni site of worship was planned and constructed over some decades. The central blue dome is 48 meters tall and the minaret's tower at 65 meters, creating the most significant feature of downtown Lebanon horizon. 22. The American University of Beirut (AUB). The AUB is the most reputable university in the town and should be on your list of spots to travel in Beirut. The historic edifices are scattered with botanical gardens, a bird refuge as well as a secluded beach on the 61 acres of land that incorporate the university. The archaeological museum in this place is a must-see and contains a big collection of significant ancient artifacts. The AUB provides trips of its campus, and you can communicate with them on their website to make a start. 23. Phoenician Wall. It began as natural stones at the bay, then the Phoenicians constructed on it to make it a fence to defend the town from the sea storms. It is a wonderful piece of Lebanon's history existing at the coast. 24. Cedars of God. The cedar tree is the Lebanese emblem, and it is one of the most astonishing, distinctive visions in Lebanon. You do not wish to miss the stunning sight, or the thrilling tales behind the trees, whether myth or tales from divine texts. 25. Waves Aqua Park. Waves Aqua Park is one of the largest water parks in the Middle East and the largest one in Lebanon. It is constructed on a pine hill, which gives it an wonderful look. That and the super thrilling slides and water entertainment activities make it a distinctive, exciting, amusing experience for everyone. Thank you for watching. Photo and article credit to tourum.com.